Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. But if you did, I'd greatly appreciate it. Hey, what we're doing today, we're going to redecorate this room. Nothing too heavy, but we're going to do a movie room update. Reason being is, well, right now I have Oscar stuff. I may keep some of the Oscar stuff up, but what I want to do is celebrate the Ghostbusters. Sort of doing this with the Scrooge shirt. Right here, I do have a Ghostbusters shirt, but I want to wear that on the day I'm watching Frozen Kingdom. So I have this Scrooge shirt with Bill Murray on it. But anyway, I'm going to see Frozen Kingdom in a couple days, maybe tomorrow, Sunday or Monday, we'll see. But what I want to do is sort of decorate the room Ghostbusters style. I got some stuff I want to put up and arrange in preparation. So that's what we're going to do today. And never mind the hole in the ceiling. We had to get some duct work done. We had to cut through. But anyway, it's me, it's Bill Murray, and we're gonna get some Ghostbuster stuff. Sorry that I'm huffing and puffing because part of the decoration meant I had to go up to the top floor. It's sort of our attic space, but there's also like a bedroom up there. But there's also some storage. And what do I have in that storage? Playmobil. Oh, sounds like things are breaking in there. So, Ghostbusters 2, Ecto, check it out. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing right there. So we're gonna find a place for this. And this is Ghostbusters 2. I also have, so Ghostbusters is my 6th favorite movie of all time. Sometimes I think I might bump it up to 5. I mean, honestly, sometimes I wonder if I should bump it up to 3. But not only do I have 2, Ghostbusters Ecto Mobile 2, but here's Ghostbusters Ecto Mobile 1. Alright. And then, now this is empty because I have the piece upstairs. But we got the firehouse as well. And now, this isn't it, because I also have all the Playmobil Ghostbusters, Playmobil Real Ghostbusters. Also, the Real Ghostbusters is the cartoon. So I have all of that. I have the firehouse. I have both mobiles. Again, that's 1. And then we have 2 right here. What else? I have other stuff as well. Like there's a Slimer thing with like a hot dog cart. I have that. And I got other stuff over here that we're going to use. Okay, let me show it to you. And I'll do a deeper dive on some of this stuff. Like, I've always wanted to do a re-unboxing of all of this, and I'll do that eventually. But we also have these sort of Barbie-like Ghostbusters right here that I'm going to find a place for. Probably where you see the Addams Family cereal and X-Men Beast pop, and you see the Hook, my favorite movie of all time. You see the Hook lunchbox, and you see Dick Tracy stuff over there. So I collect Dick Tracy stuff, but it's, you know, that movie isn't in my top 5. I really like the makeup and stuff in it. I'm really impressed with the set design and the costumes. I've just always been fascinated with that. But I like the movie a lot too. But anyway, it's not like a top 5er. But I got these mugs here, so we might move those. We will move those for the Barbies here. So here we have Venkman. These aren't Barbies. They're Hasbro, but they're not like Barbies. But they're Barbie size, so that's why I keep calling them Barbies. And then we have Egon Spengler here. Then we have Ray Stans. And Winston Zeddemore. Right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Got those. I didn't see the first Ghostbusters in the theater. I was too young for that. I was not even 1 year old. I was just like that tiny of a baby when it came out. I think anyway. I don't know. I should look at the date. Maybe I was 1 year old, but I doubt it because there were only like 10 days left in that year. Wait. Yeah, 10 days left in that year for me to turn 1. But I did see Ghostbusters 2 in the theater. Went with my neighbors. I talked about them a lot on this channel. My neighbors, they took me to a lot of movies when I was a kid. My earliest movie memory is with them, seeing Masters of the Universe, but they also took me to Ghostbusters 2. And then I saw Afterlife with my wife. I don't even remember when I saw 2016. I don't even know if I saw that in the theater, honestly. And now I'm going to see Frozen Empire. But yeah, so I have those. I have the Playmobiles, I have the Barbies, and I also have, I love this, because this is possibly the last, or probably is the last Egon. The only Egons that would get made now are, you know, like, from, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, like, obviously, obviously Harold Ramis has passed away, so he can't be in any more movies, so he's probably not going to be in any more movies. But the last movie he was in, he was placed in it posthumously through digital effects, and that was Ghostbusters Afterlife. So I have this, which I thought was a very important piece to own right here. So it's Ghost Egon, basically. And I wanted to make sure I get that piece, so I have it here. So we'll also be displaying this today. I think I already mentioned I have a Ghostbusters t-shirt. Other Ghostbusters stuff I have, like I said, I have more Playmobil, but I didn't bring all of it down here. I don't even know if I'll be able to display all of this, because it may not fit. Oh, I also have, shoot, where's that at? I also have a Playmobil, or no, sorry, a Lego Ecto, but I don't know where that is. A Lego Ecto, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to pause the video and look for that, but I'm gonna be putting that somewhere as well. So I think I might pause this for a second, stop filming, so I can take some stuff down, and then I'll be placing stuff up, and we'll get prepped for Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, I want to call it Hidden Empire. That's not it. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and we'll get to getting that ready. So let's do it. Oh, I just remembered I got one other thing. Ooh. I got one other thing over there. We'll add. So I'll put. Oh, also I won't get these out because they are deep in storage. But when I was a kid, my lunch boxes that I'd bring to school to eat lunch in were Ghostbusters. I think I had a real Ghostbusters and a Ghostbusters 2 lunchbox. Maybe both of them were Ghostbusters 2, but anyway, those are deep in storage. Someday I'd like to do videos on a lot of my nostalgic stuff that's in storage, and that'll I'll show that another day. I can't dig it out right now and put it up here, but just know I had a blue lunchbox and thermos and a red one, and I think one was real Ghostbusters. I think that was the blue one, and the red one was Ghostbusters 2. Maybe they were both Ghostbusters 2. I can't remember offhand. But anyway, let me pause this. I'll get some stuff moved so we can put this stuff on display. Okay, so I want to show you the other stuff really quick. I found it. It was actually down here, not upstairs. This is the Ecto 1 Lego set right here. So I have that. It's built. So maybe I'll take that out. We might have room for it up here. And then also, I don't collect a lot of Pop figures. I have a few. Most of them are Beast from the X-Men. He's my favorite superhero for Marvel. But I also have a Stay Puft, and he's kind of big. So I also have him. He's a little dusty. He sits over here on an I-beam. We're in a basement, so there's an I-beam that runs through this room. You can see a little bit of it right here. And he sits on the other side. Mickey Mouse sits over here. You can see Mickey Mouse right there. And then Stay Puffed right here, he sits on the other side. So got him as well. So we'll find a little spot for him. So I got my Beast right here. Maybe we'll put a little Stay Puft right there. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Ray. Okay, so I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take some of this stuff down so we can put some of this stuff up. Okay, I got some stuff down, but while I'm in this process, I want to show you some stuff that we might also put on display. So I have Ghostbusters 1 and 2 here on DVD in this set. Kind of like a Slimer set, I'm guessing, because it's all green like that. And it has Ghostbusters 1 and 2 in the set right here. What is this, a random ranking where I'm always like this? Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And also it has some episodes from the real Ghostbusters. And there's a great set. Who put it out? Time Life or something? Put out a complete steelbook set of the real Ghostbusters animated series where it has every episode. No other complete collection of real Ghostbusters has every episode. Because you remember Slimer and the real Ghostbusters? Remember that series? That is also included. So I want to get that someday. It is very expensive. I'm just going to have to win that lottery. I got to start playing the lottery. I don't play it, but if I start playing it, I'm sure I could win. I'm sure I could win, and then when I do, I'm going to buy that set. But in this set here, not only does it come with those movies, but it comes with, like I said, the cartoons, first couple ones, and this little booklet here that has some early concept drawings of the logo, which is interesting. Early concepts of the logo, which is fun. Yeah, and other things as well. But here's a fun thing. If you watch the first episode of The Real Ghostbusters, it aligns with the first film in a way that makes it canon. So obviously the rest of the show doesn't really necessarily fit canon, especially if you consider the second movie, and you know, things get kind of weird there. But the first episode of The Real Ghostbusters takes place directly after the first film. And that episode is called Citizen Ghost. And then it also has Partners in Slime. So, that's pretty cool that the Real Ghostbusters cartoon is somewhat canon to the live action films. You don't get that a lot. Maybe you do get that a lot, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to show you that. And not only do I have that, but I got some other stuff I'm going to show you. I also have Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is sort of a part 3. I have that on Blu-ray right here. I like this movie a lot. It has a lot of problems, actually. Like, if you watch it, you can tell that it was kind of chopped up. Like, there was more information. Like you know, what are they called? The dogs. I can't think of what they're called right now. Terror dogs. In this movie, there's like a mega one, like a mega version of it. That's never addressed why there is one, but there was like a larger story as to why the larger terror dog, like this, I think it was called a sentinel dog, why that exists. Like, they even made a toy for it, but they never addressed it really in the movie. Why there's a mega terror dog, like a sentinel version of it. So there are problems with it, but it's still such a great movie. Very nostalgic, very heartfelt, all of that. Another issue I have with it is that the original Ghostbusters feel somewhat like a cameo, and I don't like that. I want them to be integrated within the film. But for some reason, even though I have a lot of issues with it, I still love it. And here, I think this is a great steelbook that I have. And it's Ghostbusters 2016. Now, I don't like this movie. but I wanted to own it, so I have them all, and I just love this steelbook. Like, this is seriously an amazing, beautiful steelbook. I think it's one of the best I have, honestly. I love the art for it. It's gorgeous. And, you know, while I don't like the movie, I think kids might like it. You know, I liked the original Ghostbusters as a kid. Maybe kids of this generation will like this movie. And I love that it's female-led, because I think, you know, I have two twin daughters, and I'm hoping, you know, I guess I'm not like hoping they love this movie because it's, you know, leading girls, but maybe they will like it because it has an all-female lead cast. You know, maybe that will appeal to them. So, and also, so even though I don't like the movie, there are some things I love about it that I think are great. Like, I actually love the Ecto. I think that's great. I also love their outfits. I thought their outfits were wonderful. I thought those were so good. Their jumpsuits. And I also love the gear, the tech. It looks so cool. I love all of that. I think that's good. And I think, gosh, what's her name? I can't remember her name right now. Let's see if it's listed here somewhere. You know, she was on SNL. She's kind of the one who, like, is the tech person. I can't remember her name. I usually know it, but I can't think of it right now. But I think she's great in it, too. I love her. And here's the thing. I think she should have been the only funny one. Everybody else should have been more of a straight person, not trying to land a joke. That's kind of another issue I have with the movie. They're trying too hard to make jokes. Where I feel like the original Ghostbusters is more like, you know, like how your friends are funny? They're not comedians. They're not professional comics, but they're just funny. That's how I feel like the original Ghostbusters movie is. We're watching comedians, but they're not trying to land jokes. Maybe in a couple scenes here and there, but I don't feel like they're like trying to outdo each other with who can be the funniest, you know? So, anyway, I just still wanted to show this off because I think this is great, and maybe we'll try and find a way to include it here. So, let's get back to the decoration. Let me pause this. Kate McKinnon is her name, just came to me as I was setting up the movies over here. So we got some, you know, we got some Egon over here, Ghost Egon. We got the movies over here. I've been placing the Ectos over here. As you can see, we got one. This is the Lego one. Then we have from the first Ghostbusters film, that Ecto. And then that Ecto over there from Ghostbusters 2. You'll see that. So what we still have to do here is find a place for old... Nobody steps on a church in my town. That's what he's yelling here. Nobody steps in a church in my town. This chick is toast. This chick is toast. This chick is toast. Where should this go? Here? He falls forward a lot. Maybe here. With Egon. I kind of like that. Yeah. Different movie. Who knows what movie that's from? What do we think? Do we like that where it's closed off more? Or do we like a little space? I don't know. Because we still have the Barbies. Where are we going to put the Barbies? Ugh. We're running out of space. Move that in a bit. Alright, I'm going to pause it here and then we'll try and work with the Barbies a little bit. I'll see what we can do. It's Milla time! Okay, alright, so let me move this chair here. Okay, so, you know, even from your perspective, you may not even be able to see some of this stuff. It's more done for me. just, you know, trying to celebrate the Ghostbusters. I also have some original real Ghostbusters toys in these bins I talked about over here where my lunch boxes are. But they're too deep. They're too deep in those boxes, and I'd be here all night. And it's already late. I just have like a little extra juice in me right now because I've been drinking coffee. And I'm excited about watching Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. But editing this and getting it out, it's going to be tough because it's a late night. But anyway, what I've done here is I got the Barbie Ghostbusters right here. And I've sort of ranked them in the order of my favorite Ghostbuster. So you'll see I have Venkman right there. He's my favorite. And then Winston right there. He's my second favorite. And then Ray, and then Egon. So that's the order of my favorite Ghostbusters. That's how I'd rank the Ghostbusters. And then, you know, if you want to include Lewis, you know, I don't know where I'd put him. And you'd really only include him if you know, watch the second movie. And from what I hear in Frozen Empire, we may have another original cast member Ghostbuster. But I'm not going to get into that until I see it. So we have that. Then we have Egon and his granddaughter right here up front. Then we have Ghostbusters 1 and 2, then 2016 Steelbook right here, and then we have Ghostbusters Afterlife. Can you see that? Yeah, and then we have our Jurassic Park crew over there. I need to swap them out. Then over here next to Beast, my favorite X-Men character of all time. Do you see Beast right here? Beast, he has nothing to do with the Ghostbusters, but he's right here. But you'll see to his left is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Right here. Now it's a pop figure. It's a little bigger than a regular pop figure. Dogs and cats living together. But we have it right there. They go up. So we also have over here the Legos right there. The Lego Ghostbusters with the Ecto. And then you'll notice over here we have the first Ecto mobile, the second one over there. So this is from the first film, that's from the second film over there. Alright, so this is kind of what I want to test out. So if I'm over here doing like random rankings or doing a movie review on the Ghostbusters, will you see these things? Alright, let's do a tiny adjustment here. I want to get all 4 Ghostbusters in on this side. Egon, Ray, Winston, Venkman. Then we have Ghost Egon and his granddaughter. We have all 3 films up here, or 1, 2, 3. You know, the 3 films plus 2016, so the 4 films, I don't know. Legos, Ecto. So I think we're good here. This might be how I do my rankings. I might bring this in a little bit like that. I think that looks good. So, yeah, oh, here. This is what I wanted to... Okay, there's the firehouse. I couldn't fit the firehouse in, but I want to find a way to fit the firehouse in. So I need it sort of in this area, a little bit more elevated. I think I can do that. All right. So right here, what it's elevated on right now is my Best Picture tub. These are the Best Picture winners right here. Normally I keep them in a tub, but I think I might want to keep them up a little bit longer here. So I have this other box, which currently my Figment Festival of the Arts Disney World, Epcot Disney World popcorn bucket is sitting on, and I gotta move this. I gotta find a permanent spot for it. We're gonna move it back here, behind the camera. And I got a bunch of movies here that I picked up at a library sale that I still need to do a haul video of. I'm gonna set that over here. Am I filming this? All right, I just want to check the levels here. Okay, you can see it. All right, so I'm going to want to move it here. right, let me see. Just a little bit of a test. All right, so I'm gonna be like, oh, there you are, YouTube. You wanna do a random ranking? My movie collection behind me, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I definitely need to move that over more because it's a little hidden by my shoulder. Fly, you fools. All right, here we go. Sandworms, I hate them. Okay, hey, there we go. You can still see it. Do you think it's good on this side or should it be on that side? I think this side is good, right? This is me center. They hate that. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. So, this has been another movie room update. Here we are getting prepared for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I know a lot of you have already seen it. A lot of you have already seen it and given it terrible reviews. A lot of people think it's a terrible film. Actually, I think most of those people are movie critics, because when I look at fans of Ghostbusters, it seems like you like it. Maybe it's not the best Ghostbusters movie, but you still like it, right? So, here's the thing. I'm still pumped to see it. I think the trailers that I've seen look amazing. And I know you can't trust trailers. You can't trust trailers, because I've seen trailers that look great, like The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. I thought that looked like one of the greatest trailers of my life. Like, I was fully prepared to make that my favorite movie of all time. And then when I saw the movie, I was like, I don't even like this movie. It wasn't even like mediocre or anything. I was just like, I don't like this. It was like a movie I don't like. So, you can't go by trailers. You can't go by trailers. But here's the thing, like, I'm seeing like Ghostbusters fans. If you are a fan of the Ghostbusters, you might like it. That's where I'm seeing a lot of the praise come from, are from people who love the Ghostbusters. So if you're just like a movie critic that watches every single movie, you're not a movie fan, or sorry, a Ghostbusters fan, you may not like this movie. So I consider myself a Ghostbusters fan, very much so. So I can picture myself liking this. I don't know though. I don't know. There are movies that have come from franchises that I love that I absolutely do not like. Like the X-Men. X-Men are my favorite superheroes. I love those movies. It's my favorite superhero movie franchise, but they have some awful, terrible films. Like many of them aren't good. Like, I don't like probably 3 of them. 3 of them I think are terrible, awful, very bad movies. So who knows? Who knows where I'll be? But I'm very excited to see it. I have some buddies whose opinions I trust very much, who like the movie, and maybe I'll be in alignment with them. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But I'll be seeing it soon. I'll either see it tomorrow, which will be Sunday, the 24th, or I'll be seeing it Monday, the 25th. And if I can't see it then, either of those 2 days, I'll try and see it in another day coming up. But those are my 2 planned days to see it. It just depends on what I can do, you know? So I'm going to try and make it to the theater. We'll see what happens, but thank you so much for watching this movie room update in preparation for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, decorating the room. It's just decoration. It's just purely decoration. That's it, and that's all. We're just trying to decorate for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. What do you think of the movie? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to probably do my review the night that I see it, which is hopefully tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, one more time, thank you so much for watching, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.